right, Gemini, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot reading. Trying to enunciate the word tarot. Sounds like tower sometimes. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, all right. What's the arguing about? What's the 411, Gem? Ooh, Five of Swords. You got the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. You know what? I feel like somebody kind of maybe even gave up too soon, right? Threw in the towel. Oh, you got three fives. My bad. Uno, dos, tres. Ooh, Lord. A lot of change going on. Oh, Angel's saying somebody threw the past in somebody's face. Whether you threw it in somebody's face or somebody threw it in your face. Because they're still not over something. You threw the past, or they threw the past in your face, and then it started this argument. And then I'm hearing also, well, fine, if that's how you feel, then why are we even together? Well, I guess we're not. Right? Like, Gemini, what happened? Yeah, look, the moon card. And somebody's deeply hurt now. Mm, 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 mm. Come on, baby. Let's pull it up. You got the Hermit card here with the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. When I see the Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit, this to me is almost like somebody asking, well, where is this going? What am I to you? Am I your husband? Or your boyfriend? Or am I like, just some dude that you show up to parties with? Right? I feel like somebody, it's almost like dating with a purpose, right? As in, I'm not just going to be dating to just date. I want to date knowing that you could be my fiance and or husband, right? That I'm, moving more towards commitment. I feel like that's where it all started. You look, you got the Gemini here twice, right? The Page of Swords and the Magician. Now this is a little tricky. This Page of Swords and Magician, it almost feels like you were trying to maneuver an answer out of them, manipulate an answer out of them, right? As in, you guys might have been on your way to a party and you're like, okay, well, if people, when you introduce me, who you going to introduce me as, right? You brought up that innocent question, but realistically, that's exactly what you wanted to know. But I feel like you might not have known how to bring it up, right? Because this Ten of Pentacles represents happily ever after, right? It's happily ever after. It's investing in the future. It's lump sum payout. It's generational wealth. It's like, what am I here for? Why are we together? What are we doing here? Okay. And I feel like this might have been something you've been thinking about, or your person has been thinking about for a while. I feel like this is your energy, Gemini, in all honesty. Not only that, but I do kind of feel like instead of just, being out with it, just asking the question, you did kind of beat the bush and tip your toe, around the topic or around the discussion. We got Ten of Pentacles here twice with the Five of Cups. I really do feel like to an extent, maybe your approach was off, right? So if you were disappointed because you didn't get the answer that you wanted, again, it might have been your approach. And when I say your approach, the only thing I mean by that is they may not have understood what you were trying to ask them or what it is that you wanted to know specifically, right? Like you might have asked one question and they answered something totally different, Gemini. And with Mercury being in retrograde, you may be crystal clear as the Mercurian, Gemini, but whomever you were dealing with, they were still subject to Mercury's jumbled confusion and also jumbled interpretation and comprehension. Okay? So that's the good news, Gemini, by the way. They didn't understand what you meant. Okay? Now here's the thing. Here's what you did, Gemini. The ish hit the fan, went around the blades, sprayed back out in your direction. This is the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Boy, Gemini, you took this and ran with it. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said I'm dating for with a purpose. Because I ain't trying to be sitting here wasting my time giving my heart to some, right? You, with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, you had stuff to get off your chest, right? You have stuff literally that you need to let go of. And I feel like instead of, say, for instance, discarding it a long time ago, separate and away from this person, it's almost like, did you carry it into this relationship with this person? You got 555, right? So I feel like for you, Gemini, specifically, you holding on to stuff from this relationship, your previous relationship, and the relationship before that? Because at one simple misunderstanding, and it may not have been simple, remember this is a general reading, okay? For some of you guys, yeah, it could have been a little bit more severe. But if it wasn't, if it was a Mercury slight, it brought you to your knees emotionally, right? For a lot of you guys, you could have jumped right up in your head, like, yo, this person doesn't want to be with me, and maybe they don't see me as marriage material. Like, these 3 cards here is where I'm getting all that energy. Excuse me, these 4 cards here is where I'm getting all that energy, right? You were attacked by your past, which has nothing to do with this person. Stuff you're still holding on to, baggage, and then you started an argument. And now you want to just go ahead and dip out. Okay? You have the Knight of Wands. Angels are saying the conversation escalated. That's what that Knight of Wands is, the back and forth, right? Because the Knights in Tarot represent the movement of information or things and things of that nature, right? And the Wands represent direction and action and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, some of you guys could have stormed out. You could have got up at 2 o'clock in the morning, got dressed, and went home. Like, I feel like there was this big argument. Let me say it that way. You have here the Wheel of Fortune. This was the universe clearing your cache, clearing out some old residue. That, by the way, had nothing to do with this person. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you got the 10 of Pentacles here twice, right? So 10 of Pentacles in both placements means that they value you just as much as you value them. I just kind of feel like the way you went about figuring out if they value you and how they value you, Mercury got right in the middle of your situation and mucked it up. Okay? Not only that, but you hit, boy. I said, boy. Sorry, dropped my earpiece, but I said boy because I'm sitting here looking at the moon and I'm like, okay, whatever Mercury didn't handle, the moon made up for it. Because that just says to me, you're in your emotions, you're deep. Look, she's underwater. There's a water line right there, and there's the moon. She's deep underwater, right? So a lot of you guys, to an extent, was in your feelings. And like I said, you've been thinking about this for a while. The most dangerous place I think anybody could ever be is in their mind with a negative thought. Boy. Yeah, I really do feel like, Gemini, you might have been in your feelings and you might have needed some TLC or some sort of encouragement that this person's kaboo-boo. And you are, right? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. I just kind of feel like by the time you try to figure that out, it's the Magician. Things just got twisted. Things got blown out of proportion, right? And I really do feel like after watching this video, you guys will be able to sit down and take away the rose-colored glasses and look at the situation logically and come to that same exact conclusion, that things are just blown out of proportion. They got escalated real quick, but it's okay. It'll be over with soon. Conclusions are within reach. And when I say it'll be over with soon, with the conclusions are within reach, that just means that you guys will talk about this, okay? They'll say to you, well, why did you get so upset the other night? And all you have to do, Gemini, is say to them, well, listen, I was asking you this question to understand this, and when you answered this way, it made me feel this. And then just shut up, right? Because from that moment on, they will explain, no, I thought you was talking about the party, or I thought you basically they will explain and clarify. Don't let pride get in your way. So, wow. That's crazy because I just explained that in that way. And it was almost like instead of being manipulative and you basically told me I ain't mean shit to you. None of that, Gemini. Okay? Just be vulnerable in that moment and saying, yo, you hurt my feelings when you said this because it made me think this. And then shut up and let them clarify. The reason why I say shut up is because you won't ever hear how they feel about you and what you mean to them if you're doing this. Show the world the real you. That's the vulnerability. I tell you guys, I don't make this stuff up. Emotions are running high. You're in your feelings, Gem. And it's okay, right? It is what it is. Own it. Like, it's never a bad thing to be in this place. But understand that while you're submerged in your feelings, you're not going to see things clearly because you have all of this debris in your way to bend certain images and make things look way different than they are. Here you have the Hermit, which is Virgo. Magician is you and your cousin's Virgo. We have, who else? The Wheel of Fortune is Sag, and then the Moon, for me, is Cancer. And your moon placement are your emotions. All right, Gemini, I loved it. You the best. Bye.